So, obviously, regular listeners will understand it's been a real emotional roller coaster for Alf recently. And then he had this training session, and I saw on Fit for Football, I think the Instagram account, and on TikTok, the coach is brilliant. I've actually saved a lot of clips from this guy. And he had this 3 second rule where he said, you have 3 seconds and you're allowed to be annoyed at a mistake. And I used that in training with Alf, and he was absolutely sensational. Like one of the best I've seen him play. Smile on his face, was trying all sorts on the ball. And then every time he sort of made a mistake and he looked at me, I said, 3 seconds, one, two, three. Moved on to it. Brilliant, fantastic. I felt so good seeing him smile and feeling happy and really confident in himself. And I feel like that 3 second rule had a real impact on him.
Do you want to just explain it?
The guy who runs Fit for Football, he's coaching a group. He says you have 3 seconds to be annoyed at a mistake. One, two, three, and then you've got to forget it and you've got to move on from it and you've got to let it go. And I thought it was a great strategy, tactic to give to Alf. And you were using it as well, right, Mike, over the weekend?
I showed it to Raf and he straight away said, I actually really like that. I'm definitely going to use that. And he says all of this all the time anyway, but he actually has started to use it. And you could see him physically saying 1, 2, 3 out loud when he made a mistake and looking over to me to say, I've done it, Daddy, and I feel good. And I think it does make a difference. And it is the most simple tip that we could give. And I think we've slightly adapted it, as in Raf and I, is there was a bit of a code word. So he says, I should just say calm. If I say calm, he just does the 1, 2, 3, and then he forgets about it. Sometimes they won't realise that it's necessarily a mistake, or they will forget to do the 1, 2, 3 and to do a deep breath. So we just have a bit of a code word, calm, or you can use whatever you want. And then that just kind of triggers him to just have that deep breath and forget about it. And so far, I mean, as always with these things, it's never going to be perfect all of the time. But I think it has made a material impact straight away.
I actually think it helps you as well, like as the parent, because it's almost like a reminder to you to calm down and not to have a negative response.